Every process you could ever think of goes through the same thing. Fear is inevitable. Fear is inevitable. So if I put this glass out right now, for those of you who've never walked on glass before, how many of you who have never walked on glass would walk? How many of you would not walk? Be honest. Okay, now probably 50-50. Now for those of you who would not walk, the question you would ask yourself is why? Because you have no how many of you have walked on glass and cut themselves before? One person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. So 5 people have cut themselves in some element of glass, right? So my question to you is, why would you not walk? How many other things are you doing in your life that you believe to be fearful, that you believe to be bad, that you'll not do? So when I first started making money, I said to myself, I can't do this because I'm too young. Programming means at that time, young people don't make money. I don't have the money. If I don't have money, how can I make money? Which is a big myth and a big lie, by the way. Got nothing to do with money. So my programming would determine exactly how I feel. So I'm saying to you, if you look at your life and all the areas that you want to improve, I can guarantee you 100% fact that this is the core problem of your issues. If you've come from a profession where you've done well in the past and then now you want to improve again, every time you go towards something, your brain will stop you. So if you want to become financially free, the biggest problem is going to be fear. What if I succeed? Fear of failure and fear of success. I had a huge fear of success, by the way. I did not want to become successful because if I became successful, I would lose all my friends because none of my friends were successful. And that's what happened, because when I started making money, almost 80% of my friends left me because they said, oh, look at you, you're showing off now because you've got a nice car. And I started feeling guilty about making money. I used to feel embarrassed. In fact, instead of taking my nice car, I would take a bad car to meet my friends because I didn't want to make them feel bad. Because every time I went there, they said, oh, it's okay for you. You're doing well. What about us? So, for a period of time, it affects your programming. So if you look at your life right now, think about this period right now. Think about any area of your life that you're not doing well in, or you'd like to improve even more. Is it this? Is this the problem? Is this the problem? Is this the problem? In most cases, people never act. They have no motivation to act because their thinking is messed up, because they have past references. So I come to you, sir, and I say, I give you give me 50 gross. You give me 50 gross, and I say, I'm going to invest it for you in the stock market. And you say, yeah. So I go to the stock market, I invest your money, I come back and I say, I'm really sorry I lost your money. And you go, what the hell are you talking about? I need that money. I say, okay, sorry, next time, and I go away. A few days later, someone else comes to you, a few years later, and says, listen, I've got this great opportunity in the stock market. Would you like to invest? What's he going to say? No. No. Now, does that mean that investing in the stock market is bad? No. But he now has a reference that I better not invest in the stock market, because if I do, I will lose my money. Is that true? No, it's not true that he will never lose his money. He may lose his money, but he may not. But what he could do, he could have reprogrammed his thinking and says, when I gave the money last time, what did I do wrong? Who did I give it to? If you lose money, whose fault is that? It's your fault. Of course it is, right? But the point I'm trying to say is that your motivation, people always say to me, Arfeen, I want to be motivated. I want to be motivated to do well in life. Because I always get demotivated. It's only because you're referencing your thoughts through someone else's thoughts or your past. If you saw someone getting murdered for inheritance money, there's a family fight, and because of this money that was going to be inherited, one brother shot another brother. Would that have an effect on your programming about money? Yes. That's why you should be very careful if you have children who watch television, because the amount of crap that's on TV now that affects kids in a way that you can't imagine. So if I pull out this glass right now, what will happen is most people will say, I want to do it, I want to do it. And the moment they come to the glass, they will freeze. Because they'll think, oh my God, is it real glass? Was he joking? Is he serious? And as you put your first step down, your program is going to shoot off. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I remember being in South Africa, and there was in Zambia, sorry, and there was a bungee jump. I'm not too happy with jumping off a bridge. So I went there and I'm looking around thinking, oh, that's really good. And this little girl comes along, puts her bungee jump on, stands on the end, does that and goes, whee, and jumps off. 211 feet. And I'm thinking, wow. She comes back up and she says, are you doing this? And I said, yes. Right? And she goes, come on, are you doing it? I said, yes, I'm doing it. And then she said to me, you're not doing it, you're a chicken. I said, no, I'll do it. And my father said to me, don't do it. Because his programming is, what psycho would jump off a bridge for what reason? Why are you doing this? So at that moment, my thoughts started thinking, I got to do this. First of all, I was embarrassed because this little kid was just jumping up and down as if, I was just, it was embarrassing. Secondly, I thought to myself, why am I not doing this? So I go to the edge, I got this bungee jump on, and I'm petrified. My heart is going. I can see my head splattered on the floor, and I'm thinking to myself, why am I doing this? 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 So my head starts talking to me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So eventually I look inside and I say, shut up! And I jump. Because all the noises disappeared and I took action. Would I do it again? Absolutely not, because I hated it. But the point is that whenever you're going to take an action in your life, the first thing that happens is that your past programming will either prevent you or encourage you.